Hello, everyone, and welcome to Serving Tea Podcast. I am Tevin Jones.
And I am Shella Tevin.
And we have a very, very special guest joining us on the podcast today. We have the lovely Shelby Arata, who looks sensational, if I must say so.
I thought you were going to say Shelby Cobra.
Yeah, right. We should give a little backstory of how we all met and,
Yeah, so we all went to school together and we were fashion designers, and Shelby thought we were too cool to talk to. So that's how we met. But we never really talked, I guess, until we looked at each other's work, and then that's how we kind of became friends, and then eventually we all became roommates.
Yeah, the Gerard house, which is legendary.
The party house. Oh my God.
Do you guys remember that ABC party we had? That was just iconic, but messy for all the wrong reasons. That was amazing, honestly. So we're gonna do something a little different on the podcast today because we have our great friend here. We're gonna play this game. It's called Let's Get Deep. And that camera angle is great. You can get a little promo of this. So pretty much there's 3 levels to the game. There's an icebreaker, there's a deep level, and there's a deeper level. And we just,
So it's pretty much just getting to know each other as friends, because we think we might know each other, but we'll find out with this card game.
And you also know on this podcast we love to spill the tea and serve it. So we want the juicy questions. I feel like we should just start deeper right here and
just fuck the icebreaker
and have the icebreaker be the ending, to cool it down. Honestly,
Let's dive in.
We'll start with a little icebreaker. Who's picking the first card?
The icebreaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Should I just do that? No, I already shuffled them, but I guess I don't know. Okay, let's make a mess on the table and pick one. Okay. So, this is the question. What was the first cell phone you ever had?
Ooh. Can I answer first?
Why can't I answer it first since I drew the card first? Okay, so my first cell phone was, do you remember the smallest camera phone they had that was a flip? Never mind, you guys don't remember. But it was my first cell phone when I was 16 years old. And it was a smartphone it wasn't even a smartphone. It was I guess it was the smallest phone that had a little camera in it.
Ooh, a camera phone. So it's revolutionary, honestly. I remember my first phone was it was a Nokia. Do you guys remember the polyphonic ringtones where it would be the song but not actually the song, and it'd just be the little beat of it? But it was a Nokia little prepaid. I want to say it was T-Mobile. And actually, I bought my own first cell phone. My mom has
You did not have T-Mobile.
I did have T-Mobile.
No, you didn't. You had that Cricket.
Oh, not Cricket. I know. I think it was Metro piece of shit, honestly. But but no, I'm pretty sure it was T-Mobile when I got it myself, and it was a huge deal. But you know what phone I always wanted?
The Sidekick.
I always wanted a Sidekick.
Yo, I wanted one too, but I never got one.
Yeah, and remember the Razor?
Yeah.
That was also a moment in phone history, honestly. What about you, Shelby?
I never had the Razor, but I always definitely wanted it. I always opted for the weirder versions of the phone.
Ooh.
I remember when I met you guys, I had a keychain. Literally, my phone was a keychain and it was a square, and you could flip it open.
Wait, I remember.
I feel now you're so cool. I remember that.
You had the what's it called? The keypad and everything with all the letters.
Yeah, it was a square. I think it might have been Nokia. I really don't remember, but I still have it.
Oh
still
my
have,
God.
all my old phones. My first one might have been a Nokia too, camera phone.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I always love how you go against the grain because it's just so I love that. Oof. Am I picking the next question?
Are we doing icebreakers still?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah,
do a
let's
couple of
continue to do
these.
icebreakers.
I'm scared. What's this gonna be? Oh God. If you had to do a secret op mission, who would you choose as your spy partner?
Not you.
Oh, I mean, honestly, spy partner, can it be anybody? I'd probably just choose Shella just because I'm Shella's my
Tevin,
girl.
stop it. You're so
she's
fake.
my right-hand girl. And I would just choose her because I know we would get the mission done. Honestly.
Wait, hold on. I wish I could say this on camera, but yeah, I would choose you too, Tevin.
Oh,
And
I love that.
we could be Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes. I mean, I don't know how deep we want to get on this, but we've definitely done some Bonnie and Clyde kind of things.
Oh,
but,
Tevin.
not crazy, but
Oh, Ted, we're not criminals.
not criminals, but you know.
What? Misdemeanor? No, I'm kidding.
You know, just a little like felony, possibly. You know.
A felony?
No, we're not getting that deep.
Tevin.
Like, let's go.
Oh my God.
What about you, Shelby? Who would you choose?
Oh, I'd say after listening to The Jig Is Up, maybe I'd choose your roommate.
Oh!
Or Ashley. Ooh.
Oh, Ash is.
Yeah, Ashley would be a good spy partner.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, who's doing the next question?
Oh, Shelby's
It's your
turn.
turn.
Icebreaker.
Okay, icebreaker. Let's see.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Do you have a favorite play or musical?
Ooh. Should I go first?
Why do you always want to go first? Like, have Shelby go first.
Shelby, you go
Okay.
first.
Well, I've never been to Broadway, never seen a play. But
Oh my
if
God.
I were to go to Broadway, I'd love to have seen the SpongeBob.
I was gonna
Oh my
say
God.
SpongeBob for sure. SpongeBob.
What about you?
I'm thinking Cats. No, I don't know. I've never seen. I'm joking.
Oh
Disney
my
on
God.
Ice. Does that count? No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm gonna just stop talking.
Oh my God. Cats? Like, why?
I'm kidding.
Like, why Cats? Okay, first of all, Cats is probably like the longest Broadway thing running. It's like, why Cats? I mean,
Why
whatever.
not Cats?
For me, it would be, I'm a huge like musical nerd, and it would be probably like Chicago, because I love Chicago, love the movie, or probably like Dreamgirls, like the original Broadway version. Like, I love Dreamgirls, and I would love to see a modern version of like who would play like Dina, you know, Effie and all that. I would love to see a modern version of that, you know. Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay. You want to get deep? Yeah.
Oh.
Let's.
Sounds
Or
like
deeper.
last Saturday night, honestly.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello.
Here, let me. Have you ever been part of a research study?
Skip.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Okay.
Next question.
If something broke in your home, are you more likely to call someone for repairs or try to fix it yourself?
I'm gonna answer that one. I'm a cheap bitch, and if I can fix it myself, I'm not calling anybody. I think I said this last week. One of my friends fixed a dishwasher, and I'm just like, wow. I'm like, if I had to fix it, I would try to do it myself. Like,
Yeah, same.
You know how much it costs to like call like a plumber in your house? Like, it's just like, it sounds like at the beginning of like a porno, and like, you know, while that's really fun, I'm just like, no,
I mean,
I'll
we
just
are
do
on
it
the casting
myself.
couch right now.
But yeah, you know. What about you?
I mean, I got Mr. Fix-It at home.
Oh my God! You should tell the
Austin.
story about how you got locked out of your car.
Oh, girl, yes. So I locked my keys in my car. Oh my God. I really just wanted halal after work one day.
Ooh.
And like at the time, I never had a battery for my key fob, for my car keys. So like I had to manually lock my door and then close it. So then one time I just literally left my keys in my purse in my car, and I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? And I grabbed my phone though, out of all things, and my wallet, but then I just left my keys in there, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm trying to call Shelby. This bitch doesn't even answer me, and I'm texting her. I'm like, Shelby, I locked my keys in the car. What the
we
fuck?
finally answered, and you knew to call us because I had called
literally.
you before, because I have probably done that about 25 times.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, Austin can pop your car open if you lock your keys in your car.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure we get that. Make sure we get that. Like, it's funny because Shell was like right near my house, and I'm like, I guess I'll walk here and hang out for like a couple minutes.
Oh,
while
and
we're
then Willie
standing
came by
outside.
too.
And well, it became a whole like, you know, everyone on the corner of like, you know, 4th and Oregon.
Yeah.
Just chilling
I mean, I was ready to call
in a
my
locked
mom,
car.
even though she wouldn't have done anything, but just for, you know, shits and giggles. Hey, mom, I locked
Exactly.
my keys in my car.
Oh my God. Who's this turn to pick a question? Is it me?
I mean, you keep answering all the questions every
I
time.
think everyone answers the question. I think so.
Yeah, okay. So go ahead.
Did you like put like some secret thing in
No,
here?
I didn't.
Like,
I just mixed it up.
Oh, this is a good one. It says, what is your favorite memory from middle school? Oh, middle school feels like so long ago. I'm trying to think of a really good story. This is funny. I remember one time in like 1st grade, my teacher, Miss Brown, I like stole her pudding. I don't know what I was thinking, and like, so like she had like this pudding on her desk, and I kind of wanted it, so I like kind of grabbed it, tucked it under my arm, and then we were like, you know, you had, like line leaders, you have to get in line and go down to lunch. So this is so funny because I remember this so vividly. So I'm like have it tucked under my arm and I'm like bending down, like pretend I'm tying my shoes so she wouldn't see me with it. So she's like, Tevin, you have to get in line. So I get in line, she's directly behind me and she goes, give me my pudding. And just like snatches it from me. And like, it just, to this day, I always remember Miss Brown like stealing her pudding off her desk. I don't know what I was thinking, but I wanted some pudding.
So that was your favorite memory of middle school?
Like, that's the only memory I can think of. Like, that's my favorite memory. Like, the first time I stole a pudding cup, honestly. What about you?
I can't think of nothing right now. Shelby?
Middle school. When I think of middle school, I guess home ec class was the first class where I ever sewed.
Yeah.
I made like
that.
a laundry bag that I still use for
A
my
laundry
laundry
bag.
today.
From middle school?
Yeah, I still
Oh
have
my
it.
God.
That was the first thing I ever sewed. So that's
Aw.
like I can't really think of anything from middle school either, but that stands out. Yeah.
That's
Wait, does it count if I say something from high school? I mean,
You gotta go.
Okay. So my favorite memory was when I joined the step team. And like,
Ooh,
what?
You was a stepper.
I was a stepper. And like, it was something I wanted to do to get out of my comfort zone and like, you know, meet new friends. And like, I've always been into dancing and stuff. But I just never knew how to like get into it. So that was just like the first thing I've ever done that like got me into it. And I haven't stepped since then. So
Could you do us a favor? Could you just like
No.
one day on the podcast?
one day
can you
on the
just-
TikTok, I
can you
might
just show
get
us
a little
step
routine
move?
together, or you can watch any of the movies that's out right now.
Oh, I love that. All right, are we still getting deep or should we get deeper?
I think Shelby should start the deeper, or do you want to?
Oh, let's
One
do
more
let's
deep?
do
One more
like a
deep.
yeah.
Okay. What's our most fun memory together?
Oh,
that's so
that's a good one.
How are
Oh,
you
I would
about?
say, I honestly would say, the ABC party. It was just so iconic.
It is iconic.
It was
It
like
is.
we're all living together. Well, first you guys lived together, then I kind of like moved in, and it was just such a moment in like our life. We were all in college. We were all young, and we're just like I was just living like there was like no tomorrow because it almost wasn't as much as we drank and
Yeah.
the things we did that night.
Things you did.
The things I did that night. But no, I think of us. That's like my favorite like memory. I probably have more, but that's the one that like.
Yo, all I think
vividly
about
sticks
with that
out.
party was you like just making out with some random person.
Yeah, and funny thing with that guy, he actually lived in the same floor I lived on in the dorms, and I always
And
see
you
him.
ran into him?
I ran into him. That's not an innuendo, but but no, I would always see him when I was doing laundry. I'm like, what was I thinking? It was just like, just being young and fun. I don't know. What about you? What's your favorite memory of us?
Okay, so there was this one time on my birthday where we went to the bar and like we just walked out on the check on St. Patrick's
Wow.
Night. That was the best moment of my life. I felt like,
That's what I
yo,
meant when I said Bonnie and Clyde.
literally it was like St. Patrick's Day and like the day for my birthday. We just like were drinking like shit and then just fucking walked out on the check. I've never done anything like that, by the way.
That's
Like,
a good one.
that was really
very,
fun.
very fun.
Well, that whole year was
Definitely
just
stands out.
like just going to eye candy and just like hanging out with our friends and like not paying anything.
Yeah, I still owe like someone's person still rent, but I'm like
Oh.
she'll never get it. Just so y'all know, she'll never get that
Tina?
rent.
No. Okay.
It's like, what about you, Shelby?
I can't decide if it's our first fashion show or the one that we had
Oh my
in
god.
2019, the last one that we've had.
I like the
So,
last one.
Yeah, the last one was
Oh
very
my
good. Just,
God.
like
God.
the venue was just like a lot. Like
Yeah.
it was a step up from our first one. And,
Oh.
but
it was
yeah.
it was giving production.
Yeah.
Like we were
Yeah,
giving
we
it to the
had
girls.
we had the backdrop and everything. I think that we had a little more together at that
It was
point.
such a big accomplishment for us too to like even like put that together, you know.
It was more fashion focused too than the
Yeah.
first one. The first
True.
one we had a lot of different artists in, which was great too. Like each of our shows have been very different, which
Yeah.
is fun.
I love that. You know what I can say? Speaking of the first show, the only I think of with the first show was that one guy. What was his name? Dave.
Dave Amigo?
Who like pulled out.
Yeah.
He came in and said, "This is my thing." I'm like, we asked you to come perform. You know, no one knows your music, real tea. And it's just like, come, like, why would you? Like,
No,
not
he
wanna take
saved himself from like embarrassing himself because we would have like clowned him probably.
Let me just say this: Dave Amigo is no amigo of mine, and that's on period. Sorry, that was messy.
That's on
That was
period.
messy. I hope he's like huge and sees this and like.
No, he's
comes and
actually
drags us.
a car salesman right now.
Oh.
Maybe he
So
was nervous. Was he nervous? I feel like he just like made that, like
Yeah.
just said that just to have cover. And he
I'm
couldn't
but the
do
fact
it.
that he had to talk shit on Snapchat and one of my
Oh, wait,
friends
really? You talk shit about
one
it
of my
too?
friends
Alright,
had to
never
tell
mind.
me. Yeah. He was like, that is not my kind of vibe. Like,
Aw.
I mean, real
Well.
tea, sir. You don't have a vibe, and yeah, that part.
yeah.
That was a good
I
show, though.
remember
Honestly.
Should we get deeper though?
Oh, she's ready to jump right
I know.
in.
Yo,
She's
I'm
about
ready
to-
for some
she's
tea,
about to
girl.
dive in. Trey Songz.
Hold on. Are you ready for this tea, guys?
Ooh.
Are you ready for this tea? No,
You
kidding.
know, I can actually use some tea. Like, I'm a little scratchy.
Okay, well, this is kind of funny. Okay, what would a good tradition for your friend group to have?
Oh.
What would be a good tradition for us to have?
We kind of have our friends.
I was gonna
and
say,
we had
like-
our fashion show.
Yeah,
which we
like, that's
should
what we
bring
have.
back.
I really think we should like have
Okay.
another
That was
show.
our
Okay.
tradition.
Yeah.
And we do Friendsgiving. So
Yeah.
We have a lot of traditions.
I love them. What I love about us is that like fashion always binds us, and like that's just like it's like the thing we all like, and it's just like it always like keeps us together. You know.
Well, I feel like we're all like moving in different directions with
True.
fashion, but
I
I mean,
agree.
we still like support each other in our art, you know.
All right, so a new tradition. What would be a new tradition for us to do?
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, I would love to have like a group vacation. I mean,
Well, we've
Wow.
tried so many times.
Like-
Yeah.
Why is there a hex on our girls'
I don't
trip?
know.
Yeah, it's just not meant for us to go out of this country and like go somewhere like cool. Like it's just not meant for us.
No, it is. Stop
Try
saying
again.
that.
No, we gotta try again. Puerto Rico, like we had the whole trip planned. Like
Literally
we
the whole
were
trip.
ready. Like
Insane.
yeah. So girls' trip could be definitely
A
new
girls'
tradition
trip.
that we could get working out.
I don't think I've read one in a minute. A deeper
No,
question.
go ahead.
Which one is this one? 'Cause I'm
I
like-
don't know.
Okay. It says, do you keep up with current events? Where do you get your news? Honestly, I get most of my news from like the Shade Room and like
Or
Hollywood
Hollywood
Unlocked.
Unlocked.
I'm a huge like gossip like girl. Like I love like celebrity gossip and like what's going on, who's like messing with who. So I would say really kind of just social media. That's where I get it. Like I can't remember the last time I actually turned on the news and like watched, you know. And there's so much crap going on in like the world. I'm like, I would hear
Yeah.
something like juicy and like that's funny, like you know. Like Christian Rock and Blueface, who are like, you know, this huge like
Who?
power.
No kidding.
Again, you would have to follow these pages to like know who she is, but she's kind of blowing up. And Blueface, like, I mean, he can't rap, but you know, he's having a
Name
moment.
like one song.
Tatiana, like bust down, Tatiana. I want to see you bust down, like that song. Him
Yeah.
rapping off beat, more importantly. I'm
Oh,
just
okay,
like-
okay.
But yeah, like, I just keep up with like celebrity tea.
Okay.
Where do
Yeah.
you get your current events and news?
Me?
Yeah.
I go in the Shade Room. Things just pop up randomly from my Twitter, and I get
Ooh.
like news alerts from them. So
Work.
yeah, girl.
Yeah. My parents growing up had PBS on every single night, and they still have it
Oh.
on every single night. So honestly, I try to avoid that. It's kind of like triggering for me because always hearing that in the
Uh-huh.
background was just, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't really know why I have to hear this, why I have to hear about this. Like, I mean, I know that like obviously it's very important, but it definitely like affected me in like some kind of way to hear about that. So
Wow.
I like don't really like to get my news from social media either because I try not to like. I mean, it's hard to find out what's real.
Yeah.
on social media. Like, I try to definitely do my research. So.
I
Oh,
love
that's
that.
good. That's
I would
good.
say I know your dad's very like politically inclined, so like I definitely think PBS is like a good like place to get that.
Yeah.
Speaking of like elections coming up, just randomly, I'm getting so many messages about, hey, are you voting? I'm like, I have my ballot. I'm about to put it in the mail. Like, I got y'all. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Good. Yeah,
and just everyone else
definitely.
out there, like, go vote. Like, I don't want to be like that person, but
No,
like,
yeah, definitely
it
should
does
vote.
make a difference, you know.
Mhm.
And like people will complain like, oh, you know, things aren't changing. I'm like, well, literally, like just like vote for who you want, and like things can possibly change.
I mean, you didn't even know who our mayor was.
Oh,
Oh!
well, I know Mr. Jim Kinney is our mayor, and we're personal friends. I have him on speed.
Oh
dial.
yeah.
You're welcome.
I hate you so much.
Oh my God,
My
pick
dad
a-
probably does have him on speed.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, who's picking another deeper
It's
question?
Shelby's turn.
Oh, we're going deeper.
Ooh,
Okay.
I want a real juicy one, like something
Of course you do.
like messy.
Well, this one, yeah, this is pretty juicy then.
Oh.
What is something you recently lied about?
Oh. Shelby, you go first. Okay.
You got it.
Well, honestly, I just started therapy on Monday.
Okay.
Wow.
So I probably lied in therapy a little bit.
Oh,
I
God.
know that's like I mean, it was my first time getting to know this like woman. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to keep it low key. I know that like definitely in the future we'll get a little deeper.
Right.
But maybe at first I was being a little reserved.
Yeah, you don't
Which
want
is
them to
understandable.
302. Is that what it is? 302? When
What?
they like send you to the loony.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
you know, I was there at the beginning of the year.
Oh my goodness. Not the loony bin.
I'm open about it. So. But yeah.
Tim, you always lying. So what's something you most?
I'm gonna be really honest. I just really try not to lie. It's a corny lie, but I was like super late to work the other day because I was I'm gonna be transparent. I was waiting on something to be delivered, and I couldn't go to work until I got delivered because I couldn't leave work. And I like lied to my boss and said I was at my other job, and that's why I was like 30 minutes late. Don't judge me, okay?
I always lie about why I'm late too.
Yo.
That's definitely a
Also,
constant thing.
I lied to you about something too. That one day you took me to work, and I was just kind of like, why don't you like go outside? I'm like, I'll meet you outside. It's because I was
Wait, what time? When was this?
change the subject. Never mind.
No,
What you lying
I
about?
want to know.
You started it. You gotta finish that.
I was just lying about why I wanted you to go outside because I'm like, I'll meet you in the car, but I was
Wait, when was this?
It was like a couple weeks ago when you like cut my hair and you like took me to work. I was going to Concord, so you were at my house like snapping. And I kept saying like, why don't you go outside? I'm like trying to like, get some time to get dressed, but I was doing something else.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I remember now.
Oh.
What you lying about, Shella?
I don't know because I always lie to Tevin when I'm taking a nap or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yesterday she was literally said.
No, I legit was taking a nap though, a cat nap. But sometimes when I don't want to be bothered by you, I do tell you that I am just napping.
If anyone lies to me the most, and whoever's betrayed me the most, it's Shella. Honestly.
Wow, really?
No, I'm kidding. Oh my god.
At least I don't lie to you about when I. Never mind, I'm not gonna want to say it.
No, you started. You gotta say it now because y'all made me sell my
No,
tea
it's shady,
on here.
shady.
That was.
I
No,
can't say it.
you have to.
You want me to say?
I do want you to.
I can't even do it. At least I don't lie about when I pay my bills.
I'm glad you said that low because we're not gonna drag that person on here. This is not the type of show, but ooh. Shella's
Okay, next question. No,
Shella's
I'm just
getting
kidding.
really
No
deep.
one heard that, right? You didn't hear that?
Oh my god.
What has been a constant in your life?
Oh. You go first. I like
Me?
that question.
Well, what is it really like pertaining to? Like, what is?
Like, what's something that's constant in your life? Like, is it like faith or
Constant
like
theme.
Oh, constant.
Hello Kitty.
I know, right? Hello Kitty
Yeah.
for sure. I don't know. Like, I can't think of it right now. Well, I feel like for me personally, it's just me trying to like be in a better mood. So I'm constantly telling myself like to just get up every morning and just like, I don't know, take on the day without being depressed and stuff. So I feel like my mood's always like, I don't know, changing my day and my like emotions and stuff. So
Thank you, contestant number 3. What about you, Shelby? No, that was good. I like that.
I hated how you guys got all quiet. Like,
Yeah, because I thought you were gonna have a whole
your
moment.
mood is constantly changing.
yeah,
Right.
it
No, I
is.
feel
It's
the
like
same way,
it's like an
but-
emotional like roller coaster. Like I am a wreck. You know what I mean?
feel
Like,
that.
so like for me to like continue like life is just like it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you found something that might be constant support that helps you get through that?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I do have a nice support system, like my friends, Lamar, like all the friends I've met from these raves, like they've really helped me through just like, just being myself and just being a happier me. And like I found like a different love for myself ever since I met these people. So it's
That's nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's definitely nice to have a support system. When I think of a constant, I think of like my support system as well. So it's definitely important to have something like that.
I felt
Yeah.
that.
Especially when you're going through a hard time.
Yeah, I feel like you and your parents, like your parents are like the best when it comes to like
They're really
support.
Yeah,
amazing.
they've always been there for me, always supported like all my choices. Well, not my bad choices, but like the way that I wanted to go in life, they've always supported that. So
I love that. Honestly, both those answers just really like. I feel like I don't really have. Y'all gave the best answers. I don't really have a constant. But
This
like,
is not Miss America, okay?
I know, but no,
doesn't
those
have
are
to
really
be
good
that.
answers.
It could be like
and I
you
genuinely feel
constantly
both of
look
those.
good with fashion every day.
Right.
Yeah, I
It doesn't have to be all depressing and sappy.
A constant for me is just being like that bitch and like.
Okay.
That's just I just feel like that's how I carry myself. I feel like I walk in a room, it's just like boom. And like I think being myself is just constant. Like I always my sister was telling me that she was like doing her podcast and she mentioned like I admire that you're always yourself and like I never try to change for anyone. I'm always just the same person. Like never hot and cold. Like I'm just me, you know.
See, I can't relate because I feel like someone else's mood always like reflects on my mood.
Yeah.
So that it makes me feel some type of way, even though it shouldn't be affecting me because it's like I'm not sleeping with them or they're not paying my bills. Nothing should ever really alter my mood based off of like someone else, you know.
That's the tea. I think with that sometimes it's just like I feel like with that it's just like not taking things too seriously. Like almost be like
Too deep.
I'm gonna be happy like no matter what. Like nothing is gonna like ruin my mood today.
That's something I've been trying to work on too. Like try not to let other people's moods affect me as well. As a Pisces, I think that.
Well, it's kind of hard when you have someone like Tevin here. He's always affected my moods, so.
The
Well,
level
I feel like
of
sometimes
like
maybe it expects you to like be on his like level and like sometimes it's hard.
yeah, that's it's funny because that's the thing because I feel like me and Shell were always constantly arguing about like you know how do we want to go about the podcast and you know and sometimes I am like I said this the other day I feel like my foot's constantly on the gas. I'm just like more bigger like fast, you know what I mean, and I feel like sometimes Shell's just like you know I don't have time or you know that and I get that so I'm trying to like
but why do you
work on
like it's funny because like we both can't get enough of each other. I know this sounds really
I know
gay,
like it really
but
is
like
though.
we literally like this is our dynamic. Like we argue, we do whatever, we freaking do everything together basically, you know. We go to the grocery store together, like he hangs out with me and my mom.
Yeah, like I feel like my mom sees you as like my part of my family and vice versa. I mean,
Yeah.
I used to live with your parents for God's sake and like you know
And like I never had someone so close to like my parents who they felt comfortable to like call, you know.
Yeah, like I really feel like I literally do laundry across from your parents' house and I'll go there and use the bathroom like it's nothing.
And they wouldn't even question like why is he in the house?
What's up, you know?
Tevin, you not at work?
Yeah, that's not the first question your parents ask. Are you working? You not working today? I'm like, we don't work every day.
That's so nice.
I mean, I wasn't working for a while, like a little bit.
I was hoping you guys would say that you guys are each other's constant because I definitely see that in you guys. And like when you guys were like having your little tiff, I'm like I know you guys will always come around.
Always.
Like, you'll work
like,
it out.
You know.
Like of course, like you guys are.
Is this how married couples are?
I really think so, and this is like
dynamic.
I'm like
Yeah,
I can't get married because I'm already damn near
Yeah.
married to Shella. Like I'm married to
It's
this
okay.
friendship.
I'm already taken.
Like goodness, am I asking a deeper question?
Is it your turn? Damn, that was really deep.
Yeah, we did it.
Like,
That was really
was
deep. But this is good. Like I love that we like decided to do that because like,
Yeah.
you know, ooh,
What?
have you ever done something that you consider to be crossing the line?
Oh yes, let me go first.
Oh, God, girl.
Crossing the line. Whoo, girl.
Where's the line drawn is the question.
Okay, so this is from my past. Okay. So I've done a lot of things that, you know, aren't really appropriate. And like you want me to just be transparent?
I absolutely
Okay,
want
so I feel like
transparency.
Shelby knows where I'm going with this. So like I've definitely like hooked up with people who've had girlfriends and whatever. So that's definitely like crossing the line or even just like talking to someone who you know is in a relationship. Like that used to be me. Like I used to just never cared about, you know, that. And that was my younger self. So we're past that.
I love that.
That's good.
Yeah. I am holy now.
Something to move past. Yeah, I think that maybe something I've moved past is like that definitely draws the line is maybe I used to be an online troll. Maybe I used to be a little bully online. I'll do a little online bullying.
Oh my
God. Yeah, I
girl.
definitely feel like that's not right. I don't want to be that person anymore. So.
Wait, are you one of those people that just like comes out of nowhere and comments on a post, even though it's not between
Wait.
you?
I could have been, or I could have been the person who reblogged your weird picture on my Tumblr.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you a Tumblr troll at all?
Are you one of those bots who's like girls who are like, don't look at my story, like on like every comment? Where do those bots come from? Like, I would love to know that.
It's called an automated message. Like they just like.
It was like, don't click my story. I'm like, girl, we're not clicking your story. We don't care. Like, as far as me crossing the line, I feel like the line is very thin normally, and like I personally like to step over the line and just like go a little too far. Like I just like, it's just like why? That's just how I am. I can't think of a specific thing I've done. Well, why don't you tell me when I've crossed the line?
Well, I think so with the whole story of even me and Tevin like living together. Shit.
Go off, you got it.
No, I feel like you like overstayed your welcome at one point because like I literally had to convince my dad for you to even stay with us, and I felt like you were like crossing the line, and like.
Damn.
No, I mean we're cool now. Like I mean they're cool with you, but like my dad was very like against like just like gay guys and black men, and he just didn't feel comfortable. I feel like until he got to know you.
I also hope that I'm an example of what a gay black man is, and he can like when he thinks of that he has me in mind. And he's like, you know what? They're like Tevin and they're good because I don't like when people have like. I remember you told me that I was really like offended, but I hope that I can be a good representation so that he can like be like, you know, they're fine.
Well, I think a lot of good came out of it then.
Yeah. Honestly.
Because now he'll ask Tevin for like favors, like, oh, can you read this letter for me, or can you pay my bill for me if I give you money?
Yeah. Not me overstaying my welcome. Goddamn.
I guess it wasn't a good example. I don't know.
Sometimes just have to get it together.
Yeah, because it was kind of just like, because it was supposed to be like a 1 day kind of thing, and then it ended up being like 3 years. So that was definitely crossing a line. No,
yeah, I did overstay my welcome a bit, but I was going through something, and I appreciate your family for like taking me in, and you also like that was a really rough patch in my life. But I feel like now that I look at that, I'm just like, you know what, maybe I needed that to like get to like where I want to be now. Like I feel like when I came back to Philly after like that thing happened, I feel like I just legit built everything from like, I stayed with you for a little bit, got my own place, got a job, you know what I mean? Like I really feel like I rebuilt everything from like being like kicked out, like with like when I had an argument with my mom, and just like, and I look at things I have like, you know what, Tevin, you worked for it, you got it, like you did it. Because I didn't know what I was going to do. And me and my mom are fine now, but like, that was a really hard time. And that was probably, it's funny, I don't cry that much, but I remember really crying in your room on the phone. Like, and just like, and as I think about it now, I get a little like, like sappy about it. But
I feel like that brought us closer because like you were living back with your mom, and like we didn't really see each other unless I was visiting the beach or something. So I felt like it was good that it brought you over here to Philly,
Yeah, because it was right after we left the Gerard house, and then like, we just like we all just went back like to our parents' house, and then.
And you're not really good at like keeping in touch, but like I feel like even when you live with your mom, you still talk to me like every day, and that was like one thing that we still had was each other.
The only time I didn't talk to Shella for a minute was she was dating this one guy, and I was just like, girl, I haven't heard from you in a month. What's good? Miley, what's good? What's his name?
Okay.
The one, like Tamir, what's his name?
Tamir?
Yeah.
Timir? Oh, ew. Oh my God, I remember that. That was so childish.
Talk about crossing the line.
Huh?
I'm glad we were able to reconnect after college. Yeah, we all kind of took like our year off, and then like we were able to reconnect. Yeah, we reconnected.
But it never felt awkward even when we like weren't talking for like months. Like I like a friendship where it's like even if we don't talk for like weeks or months, like it's still we can pick up where we left off at,
I was literally gonna say that.
I know you were.
I feel like we do always do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't have to talk to you bitches every day, but I mean, if you want to, sure. Like, but it's never awkward, you know. If once we do start talking.
Yeah, because
so.
most of the time I generally don't want to talk to Shella most of the day. I'm just like, girl, like leave me alone.
It's funny because I want to call you every day of my life, but
even today when you were texting me at work, I'm like, I'm like, Shella, I'm at work. Like I'm like, I can't.
Oh, you work now?
Oh, you ain't got no job.
What's the new job you were mentioning?
Oh God, we'll talk about this off camera.
I knew you were gonna say that. Freaking dweeb.
It's not a new job. It's the old new job.
Oh my God.
I went back somewhere. I was there for a long time. But you know, my bank account is nice. I'm not, you know, I ain't complaining.
Okay, Shelby, it's your turn to. Yeah, you can mix it around. It don't matter. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Have any of your friends been in a relationship that you didn't like or approve of?
Shut the fuck up!
I can think of multiple people that I haven't approved of that Shella has.
Oh my God.
Please get into it.
Oh
you
my God,
started.
please, Shelby. Why did we get that question out of all things?
I know the exact one.
Well, there's definitely just two off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, I can think of the same too. Go ahead.
Yeah. What, are we naming names?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, say their names.
Please
We're
say
saying
their
their
names.
names.
I think it was Montel and Keontae.
Oh my God.
Oh. See, I was gonna say Keontae, and probably I was gonna say
No,
whatever
Montel
you would
wasn't
be
even
that.
a relationship, and like, oh my God, the craziest part is Lamar is best friends with him.
No,
I
guess
told you
it
that.
wasn't a relationship. I guess it wasn't a relationship.
I guess
but we
you
were
can
just
call
like
it-
being around. We were being even around. it.
Yeah, being
And then
around.
seeing the Facebook posts afterwards.
Ooh.
Well, nothing like juicy about you guys. I know that like he had his dog's like ears clipped. I was like, okay, unfriending.
Yeah.
Don't need to see
What
this.
is like the dogs? What is that? Because I'm not sure. Is it like?
He like posted a pit bull. Sometimes they clip the ears. It's mostly in fighting when they don't want their dog's ears to get
Yeah.
like bit.
Oh,
But-
that's
and then-
cruel.
yeah,
Like that's
so-
not okay.
The thing that pissed me off was like how he was asking for so much money to rehome the dog, but like when you're trying to rehome a dog, you shouldn't be asking for like $2,000 or whatever. You just wanted to go to a good home
Yeah.
or whatever.
So we did end up. All right,
I don't know,
obviously unfriended,
he
so I didn't
unfriended
see
me,
the
so-
last of that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be awkward if I see him, you know, on my big day and he's like standing right there. That's kind of weird. But
What about you? Have any of your friends been in a relationship that you approve of? Even not even a relationship, even just like a friendship, like maybe.
it's a relationship.
Okay.
I really didn't like any of your relationships besides Majid.
Ooh, shout out to you, Majid.
He was the only
Baby.
one that wasn't like weird with you. Like I don't know. Like I feel like if you were to be with someone, they would have to like be someone like me, you know? Because all the guys you deal with were corny.
I mean, they got the job done, and I ain't complaining over here. But Majid, if you were watching this, you still have my number. Call me.
I feel like you're so private about your relationships because I
Yeah.
really don't even know like anyone that you've like you don't really talk about it.
I am pretty
Not-
private. I
yeah.
call it like, you know how Beyonce and Jay-Z, we know they're together, but you don't really hear anything.
But no, Tevin, it's not even like that.
But I really haven't had that many, like, you guys call them relationship. I don't think they were
you can't
relationships.
compare yourself to Beyonce and Jay-Z when you don't even. You
Oh,
never,
yes, I can.
you
And I
cannot.
did. Sorry, Beehive.
You're more like Blueface and no kidding.
Yeah, my relationship more like Blueface and Krishan Rock, honestly. But no, really, I wouldn't even call those relationships really like relationships. I feel like they were just like, we're just having fun, like just feeling it out, you know. The gay world is so different when it comes to relationships, like, and monogamy is like a thing, like, you know, and then like you have the open relationship. We were just having fun. I wouldn't say we're like relationships. Like I didn't think I would be with them for like longer than like whenever we're done having fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But can we talk about this Keontae thing? Because it's really been
Yeah,
like,
because that's a relationship of yours I did not approve
I
of.
didn't really enjoy that one either, girl.
I don't even remember where you guys met.
Okay, so literally we met because of work. We were at this Kenny Chesney concert working, and he was like a worker I was supervising, and like it was weird because like he was talking about himself, saying he was a rapper and whatever. You know, me being a designer for men, I thought, oh, maybe he could wear my stuff in his music videos. So then I got his contact and everything, and then like that same day, like I took him home, but then it wasn't really a home. It was just like he was living in the shelter, and like it was crazy how we even. I don't even know. Like, I feel like I just wanted someone to do things with me. So I feel like I attached to him very quickly because, like, I never had someone to do, like, you know, just even going to like concerts or whatever together, or just going like to the store. And I felt like he was that someone, even though he never like paid for me in our dates. I didn't really enjoy that part. But I felt like it was just like me just wanting to be with someone. So I feel like that's why.
Filling the void.
Yeah, like.
It's funny you say that. Oh, I'm sorry, were you finished?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I always felt like, I feel like Shella, are you just like just wanting someone? Because I'm like, this guy is just not it. And I was still living with you at the time. And I was like, I always say this, and you know what I'm going to say? I genuinely thought we were not going to be friends because if you were going to keep dating him, because I'm like...
I thought so too. Like,
because I just felt like, not even that I was getting pushed aside, I just felt like, I'm like, Shell, this guy is trash. Like, she's
he was literal trash.
And I'm like, Shell, you have to like, I'm a girl, think better of yourself, like, you know, and I'm just like, I was kind of like, you know, if she's going to be with this, I got to go, because I was not feeling him in the slightest.
Well, I'm glad it didn't work out, because that was like a weird time in my life too. Yeah. Like, I feel like you too, Shelby. That was a weird fucking time.
Yeah, definitely a weird time in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna mention who I was dating.
Yeah,
I was probably gonna say.
Really
do you want to mention who it was?
Either,
or?
I wish that I had been told. Like, honestly, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, you're saying, like, you wish you would have been told too. Like, right? Yeah.
But the thing is, we don't want to ruin our friends' happiness. It's like,
was it really a happy?
I don't know. I feel like we were just going through it.
Voids. We were both filling
Yeah,
voids.
I think sometimes that happens. Like, you just feel like, I'm lonely. I just want someone to like play my boyfriend almost, kind of.
But
like,
it wasn't even like
you know.
I enjoyed the things that we did. I just wanted like to do things, I guess, with somebody. If that makes sense.
Call me.
Exactly.
I don't know. We did things. We went to Coney Island.
Yeah. Oh my god, that trip was weird.
Good trip with both our weird boyfriends.
I just hated how he just kept thinking everyone was trying to hit on him, and like even our Airbnb hosts, like he literally said, "Oh, she was." Like trying to peek in when I was showering, and I'm
Wait,
like,
who, Keontae?
Yeah, he was saying that the host was trying to peek in our shower.
Speaking of like guys you dated, Montel, he was full of himself. Like he was really like he thought he was like Odell Beckham Jr. Like I'm like, bro, like you're okay, but like he really thought like he was like, what did he always say? He was blessed.
Oh yeah, blessed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'm not gonna lie, Shella, and I don't know if this might be because they're crossing the line, but I thought he was like into me. I really thought he was into me.
Crossing the line.
And I was just like, this is gonna be really uncomfortable, and I thought it was weird.
The weirdest thing to me about him is just him being good friends with Lamar, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Family.
It's not even the family. Shut up.
Just go from dancer to dancer. Like
what? Wow, is that crossing the line? Because I don't know.
Perhaps, you know.
God, we already passed that one.
I know.
That was like 5 questions ago.
We should do like one more
Wait,
question.
can we do the deeper one again? Hold on, we need another juicy one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one. Okay. What is something you've been very stressed about recently? Oh, let me start. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, do we have enough time?
We got like 10 minutes, kind of. Okay. What is something you've been very stressed about recently? Oh my gosh. So, what?
I was thinking.
Okay.
I was just thinking.
So I pretty much talked about this on our last episode. What stresses me out is my long distance relationship of me not being able to do these boyfriend things, and I'm also stressed about like just money and like not making enough money, and then like my art not being noticed, like just stuff like that. To sum up shortly.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I've been stressed about I'm just gonna, you know, I don't have a filter. I've been stressed about like my living situation, and just how like we just have different ideas of things, and like it really stresses me out because I feel like sometimes within our like friendship and like our living situation, it feels like he can do what he wants to do, and I always have to do what I need to do, and it never feels like anything. Sometimes is a need, and it just feels like, oh, you know, it's not a priority. I'll get to it, kind of. And it's just like, it stresses me out. And like, it just like, you know, and I love him to death, but like sometimes just like it really, I don't know if people realize how much pressure they're putting on you just because they're doing what they want to do. And I feel like almost if I'm like, when I want to do something I want to do, I feel like I can't because I have to, you know, make sure that like I'm doing what needs to be done. And that's very stressful. And of course, money is always, you know, there's just never enough of it, ever.
I mean, we're not millionaires, so.
Yeah, like, even a millionaire doesn't even seem like, it seems like you want to be a fucking billionaire in these days now. Like, Yeah, I'd be a millionaire for sure.
Shelby?
Well, my job stresses me out. Like being on time, like time stresses me out.
Oh my
in
God, we
general,
suck at time
'cause
management.
Yeah.
Obviously, yes, I was an hour late today. I'm an hour late to everything.
Well, so am I.
We know.
Is it like a Pisces thing? Do you want to blame it on our astrology or just
Oh
who
my
we are as a
God.
person?
Sure. It's just like leaving at the time that I have to be there. Like, why do I do that?
Yeah. But also, it's like if you're already late, it's like let's just be later.
Let's just
like,
go
no
get
point
breakfast
of
or
rushing if you're already
something.
late. like if I realize I'm supposed to be at work at like 8:00 and like it's
So
8
do you
o'clock
leave at 8 when
if
you're
it's
supposed
8
to?
o'clock in my house, I'm like I don't see the point of rushing. I'm already late. Like
Wait, I set my clock in my car like 5 minutes later to make it seem like I'm rushing, but really it doesn't really help because I'm still gonna be like, oh, it's only 8 o'clock.
Already know.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, we should do like one more deep question.
One more, good.
And I'll get it. Maybe it'll be a really good one to end on. Is this the one?
If it's not, you can pick another one.
Oh, this is a great one.
Okay.
How many times have you been in love? Oh.
You think that's a great one? Because I feel like that's very like you can't really.
Well, we can answer it very quickly.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever been in love, honestly. I haven't.
Well, I could have said that too. About you.
Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
How about you?
I feel like there were plenty of times where I thought I was in love, but for me to actually be in love, I feel like my current situation right now, like, probably is.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a testament
Yeah.
to like how you're feeling. I think that's.
But I feel like we just love so much where, like, I don't know, I just. Like, it's different to say I love you and it's different to be in love with that person. And then, I don't know how to explain it, but. Yeah.
Yeah, I can explain it for you.
I was going to say, Tevin, you want to explain it?
No, you got it. You got it, girl.
Mic drop.
Oh, I think hindsight is like a fucking bitch on that one, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
so I definitely was not like in love when I thought I was in the past. So I think
Yeah.
I definitely have found someone that I'm like really happy with, and we have a great
Aw.
connection. So yeah, I'd say
Aw.
maybe I'm in love. Right?
Oh, Shelby, stop it. I always think about, I'm like, who's going to get married first in our friend group? And I always
Yeah.
say you.
I think so
But,
too.
like,
MJ, shout out to you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you for letting us use the space, setting us up, getting us good lighting, mics, all that. And even recording us, like literally, like you're a fucking godsend. Like, oh,
Yes, it's great to be here. I love being here with you guys, and it's really cool to have it
Aw.
in this setting.
oh my God.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I
I
feel
feel
like
so
really-
official,
I
right?
feel really official, like the lighting. I feel like I'm like literally like it's really a moment. But also I want to thank everyone for like watching and listening. Our episodes come out every single Friday, and we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, and on YouTube, and we're also on Instagram at Serving Tea Podcast. And you can follow my personal Instagram at Tevin Jamal Jones. And Shella is
And you can follow me on Evil Shells.
yes. And Shelby, where can we find you? You have a lot of handles, I
I've
think.
got a lot of pages. I'll just
Yeah.
tell you too. If you want to follow my personal page, it's Bombshells in lead format, and on Vicious Styles, Vicious_Styles is my clothing brand. So thank you guys
Awesome.
again for having me.
Oh my God, thank you for coming,
Aw.
and thank you guys for watching. That's a wrap. Oh, we should literally do one more deep question. And
All right,
take
Shelby,
it home.
you go for it.
Okay, this one's been sticking out at me.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, this is just a funny one, I guess, to end it on. Have you
Alright.
gotten or would you get plastic surgery?
oh yeah, I have a couple things I want.
Okay, go off.
I would get my teeth done, but that's like cosmetic. I would also, plastic surgery is like preventative, not transformative. So I would say like while I'm like this age now, I would want to get the lines right here like filled in right here. I would also get some like Botox right here. And actually, I know my nose is big, but I actually love my nose. Like I love how big
Yeah.
it is. I'm not getting those BBLs and all that because I was reading something that a girl went to get a BBL and a tummy tuck, and they took her kidney.
What?
And I'm like, that is insane to me.
But she
like,
signed a paper, right? So
this is the thing. Like, real tea, if you're gonna get plastic surgery, like, go to people who are like board certified. Because
don't go
like,
to Dr. Miami, right?
No, Dr. Miami is good. He's actually like,
is he?
He's board certified. Yeah, he's a T. Like,
okay. Don't go to Cancun or Mexico or whatever.
Because I just like you can live without one kidney, but if someone took her kidney during a BBL surgery, that's insane to me.
That's worth some money. She better get a lawsuit on that.
Yeah. What about you? What would you get done?
Well, I don't know because I kind of did want a BBL and tummy tuck, but after that, I don't want them to take my kidney.
Do your research.
Yeah, exactly.
God. But I feel like if I were to lose weight, I would definitely get that. Is it a tummy tuck when they like do your stomach and like tuck your? Yeah, okay.
I think so. I think that's what.
So
I think it's a name. Tummy tuck. Yeah.
All right,
sure.
bitch. So that part. I don't know what else I would get. Like, I feel like I would definitely get my teeth fixed too.
Yeah.
I would just get my. Well, I just need dental implants, honestly. But.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had a root canal and I spent $700 on one tooth that's all the way in the bag. Like, what the heck? I can't even imagine how much like.
Yeah,
any kind
that's
of surgery.
insane.
Like, I had braces when I was younger, so
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
thankful that I do not need any kind of
Yes.
teeth work or anything like that. I don't know if I'd get plastic surgery. I know that Botox helps with migraines, and I suffer from migraines,
True.
so I think that maybe in the future I would maybe do that.
But isn't it? I feel like it's like there's something in there that makes it like addictive. Is that a thing? You think?
Botox? Not that I know
Because
of.
this girl on Facebook, I'm not gonna put her on blast, but like she was like raving about like, oh my god, I wish I could go in for like a Botox thing. Like I'm due for one, and like I don't know if she's just like, if there's like something addictive in it because like she was like craving for it.
Was it
But-
something that you do once you do it, you have to keep on going? And keep
Yeah,
up
I
with it,
think,
like
but
a
I feel
keep up
like
kind of thing?
It's one of those things also like you just want to feel those little punctures.
Are you saying it's like physically addictive?
Yeah,
Like,
or I don't know. Is it? I'm asking.
Maybe some people could be addicted to that.
Yeah,
part
you
of it.
It's like
Maybe
when
it
you
could
get
be
like
that.
lip fillers. You know that I feel like that's addicting because like you want to just continue like because they only last like however long they last. So,
definitely.
Yeah.
People could definitely get addicted to
but I
stuff
might
like
get that. But I don't know how
It's
I
funny,
would
I feel
look.
like all my plastic surgery is like facial work. I just like, cause I feel like my body, I'm fine with it. Like, I don't want to get like. I mean, tell me.
Well,
no,
low-key-
I like my tummy,
Wait, is bunion
honestly.
surgery a thing? Is
Oh,
that
I need that shit.
like can that be a thing? Because I would love that.
You have
Yeah,
bunions?
my mom got that. when she
Yeah.
was
Oh my
a
God.
daughter.
Yo, yes,
need
I
that
have-
so bad. I've got her bunions.
my-
Horrible.
Wait, remember in Sister when the sister of what was it?
I don't know, Shell. You brought it up.
Wait, Lisa's sister or cousin or someone had bunion
bunions.
surgery.
Yeah.
And like she was trying to make it seem like she was going in for like some like brain surgery.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, it was.
And then Tamara kept making jokes like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, she made sense. She was going in like she had a tumor, and she's like, "No, girl, I'm having bunion surgery." Oh my god, that's so funny.